Hi everybody, Tom Forgione here. Today I wanted to go over the importance of having a good website for people to visit after they read your marketing, find you on a search engine. It's important to make sure that your company is represented well on your website. You need to incorporate your brand into your website. You need to incorporate the colors and the theme of your company in your website. You don't want to have a disconnect between your advertisements, your marketing, and your website. You want it to all have a single look and feel so your brand trickles down into everything you do, including your website. Your website is a very important piece of your marketing mix. It's the least expensive thing you're going to have in your mix, and it's easy to update, and there's many things you can do on it to attract new customers and to grab leads and make money for your business. I'm going to go over a few things you need to make sure you have on your website. It's not an all-inclusive list. I'll go over more in a later video. When you start a website, of course, you need to have a domain name. A domain name is your www address. You need to try to obtain your company name as your domain name, as well as any keyword domains that you're going to have. I personally like trying to do everything possible to get a .com before going to any other of the extensions. Before you create your website, you want to sit down and you want to think out, what is the goal of the website? What do I want people to do when they get to the website? Do I want them to fill out a form? Do I want them to call me? Do I want them to read some things first and then call me? Do I want them to sign up for some free download or a mailing list or whatever it is? You need to write those goals down, because you need to give that to your web designers and your marketing people to explain to them what you ultimately want to happen on the website. Now, if you're new to this, you're not going to know everything that can happen on a website. So it's important that you get with someone that can help you with this, and that's very good at lead generation. Okay, you need to use call to action images. Call to action images give people a chance, if they don't want to read the text, to get right to the point. It's an image that explains to them what they're going to do when they click there, and takes them right to a piece of content, a web page, an external web page, whatever. It's just a way to call out and say, hey, this is the information, click here. Because there are people that are more friendly to images, and some people like text better. So you have to kind of accommodate both of them if you want to ultimately get them to do what you want on the website. Make sure that before you make a decision to make your website live, you incorporate some sort of A/B split testing program. Now, Google has a free one, and there are other companies out there that use A/B split testing, and you would need to incorporate this before you make it live. So you incorporate the code, then you make it live, and then what will happen is that it'll test the elements of the home page, or any page that you want for that matter, and see which got the most activity, which did the most, which had the most traffic. Or you set your own goal. You say, if someone comes into this website and clicks this button, that's a win, and the one with the most wins the A/B split testing, and then that's the page that you go with. So this way you don't have to guess at if your visitor is going to do what you want them to do. You just use testing to figure it out. You need to use professional copywriting. Copywriting is the text that you see on your website. You don't want to use dry academic speech on your website. You want to have, it has to be interesting. It has to allow the reader to go from the top to the bottom, or to a caption to the text, from a headline to the text, from a headline to the caption to the text. You need to have a professional copywriter do this if you're serious about your website, because they have ways of manipulating the text to help you obtain your goal, and to give visitors what they're looking for without having to go through a lot of academic stuff. Okay, dry text that just goes on forever. I'm not saying use less text. If you need more text, use more text, but have it written professionally. Use professional imagery that mirrors your customer demographic. Whatever you serve as your customer, whatever they look like, what's their race, religion, age, income, whatever you can find about that customer, you need to mirror that person in imagery on the website. People relate to the people that look like them. That'll help them capture. That'll help you capture their attention on the website. Okay. Make it very easy for people to contact you. Put your phone number in the footer, in the header. Have a contact form on every page. Put your phone number within the text as a call to action. Don't make people hunt for ways to contact you, because most will not. Most will just click and go back and go away from the website and go to your competitor, which has their phone number all over the place. Okay? Just make sure that you have a good way to contact you. Email is not the greatest way to do it because of spamming. You might want to make sure you have a contact form on your website. That'll help spam. You should include an informative blog, and you should blog often. An informative blog is where you talk about your products and services and how they can help your customers. Not how great your company is, who moved up in the ranks in your company. Nobody wants to hear that. Not yet. Not until after I see if you have what I need. Okay? So blog about interesting things that can help me and how your products will help serve me if I decide to do business with you. Okay? And blog at least once or twice a week. The ultimate goal is once a day. I know that's a lofty goal, but try to have a consistent blogging schedule. I'd rather you do once or twice a week forever than really go out of the gate and do 5 times a week for a month and then do nothing. That's not good. Okay, you want to have a consistent schedule. Include customer testimonials on your website. Social proof is hot. People love to see others have taken a chance on you. Include video testimonials and written testimonials. As many as possible. Always be soliciting your customers for testimonials. That should be in your company's standard operating procedure. If you have employees, they should always be on the lookout for a good testimonial. Make sure your content is shareable on social media. There are widgets out there that you can incorporate into your website. You've seen them on the web where they can just click the Facebook icon, Twitter icon, whatever, and share your information across the social stratosphere. Okay, so they can help share your content. That's a great thing when that happens. That's like word of mouse. Okay. Make your website responsive so it will be viewable on all devices. Long gone are the days where you create a website and then you create a separate mobile website. It's all one site now. The better sites, that's the way we do it. That's the way most professional designers do it now. They go to one site. The site determines who's looking at it with code, and it serves up the proper style sheet. So it'll be viewable in a small screen versus a large screen, or tablet, whatever. So those are important things. And remember, a website is not something you do and walk away from. A website is living, and you should treat it that way. You should be constantly figuring out ways to make your website better, because all of your marketing is going to be pointed towards your website. It's going to be pointed towards landing pages on your website, your basic website. Everything is going to be pointed to that website. And if you don't shine there, you are losing money in marketing and advertising, because you give them a disconnect. You gave them a great spiel in your advertising, and when they get to the website, it leaves them wanting more, and that's very bad. So if you have any questions, you can call me at the office, contact me on my through my contact form on my website, or send me a message through social media. I'll be happy to help you. But remember, a website is very important. And have a good day.